This is the best offer that I found if you're just selling retainers and not selling an audit up front. I don't have a good name for this yet, but I'm tentatively calling it a sell a 3-month initial project with a 30-day mutual out that then becomes an ongoing monthly retainer offer. Hey, what's up, y'all? John here. So I've been running agencies or agency-esque productized services for about 10 years now. Done over $5 million in revenue, sold an agency about 3 years ago. Today I want to share with you the retainer offer that I built that has worked really, really well for selling people straight into a retainer. I talked recently about an offer that agencies can make, the videos around here somewhere, about how it's best to sell an upfront offer like a strategy or an audit or something like that before you sign someone into a long-term retainer. This is because it's really hard for people to commit to a long-term retainer, especially right now where we're in a trust desert and people have been burned many times. They haven't gotten the results, but they had a long retainer. So we're trying to overcome that, right? And the reality is that agencies and consultancies grow best when you have retainers. So we still want to get people into a retainer, aka a continuity, but we can't just go and sell a 12 or 24 month long retainer. Now, some clients will do that, but when I've sold those, it's been off the back of a monthly retainer, and then I offer them an upfront annual for a little bit of a discount, and then they'll sign a 12, 24 month prepay, something like that. But if this is a brand new prospect and you're trying to sell them in and you have not built out an upfront offer, this is the next best thing. I've used this offer countless times in my agencies. I've sold millions of dollars of work with it. And you end up getting long-term clients that want to stick around and are going to stick around for a really long time. I mean, we've had some clients stick for years, 4, 5, 6 years, even through multiple price raises and shifts in the business model and all of that. People have stuck around because they trusted us and we've gotten them results. I'm an agency coach. I help agencies grow with free content like this, also through private coaching. So if you're interested in that, go to johnfdoherty.com/coaching and apply there for a strategy call. And I would love to speak with you and see if I can help you grow. So I'm going to call this a retainer magic offer because retainers are great. And a magic offer is when you sell something up front that's really easy for them to buy. You've reduced their risk as far as you can. It's going to get them results fast. But if you're not going to go all the way there, this is what you can do to just sell a retainer. The idea is that this is a 3-month or 12-week long retainer if you bill every 4 weeks. The goal is to get them a lot of value in that initial 12 weeks. So that then they want to continue on. Ultimately, of course, the goal is that they get into a monthly retainer, ongoing, work together for a long time. You drive them great results. They pay you what you're worth, et cetera, et cetera. But it's easiest to sell this as an initial 3-month project. I don't have a good name for this yet, but I'm tentatively calling it a sell a 3-month initial project with a 30-day mutual out that then becomes an ongoing monthly retainer offer. It's a mouthful, but let's describe each individual part. So the 3-month initial project, I built this because I was having trouble getting people into a long-term retainer. But also, if you just sell month to month, you're going to get a lot of people that are pretty skeptical, right? And it takes a bunch of time to get people on board anyways. So they're probably not going to see a ton of value in the first month. A number of them are going to churn, where if they had stayed for longer, you would have been able to get them better results or any results at all. And they would have stayed even longer to continue working together because they already started getting results. So I was trying to figure out where's the middle ground here. And I arrived on a 3-month initial project. The great thing about this is it works out well for both parties, because if you're selling someone into a 12-month engagement, you're telling them it's going to take 3 to 6 months to see results. Well, that might be true on average. You can probably get them results a lot faster. So this is actually better for them and for you because you're going to get them better results faster. And so therefore you're getting better results faster. You actually have to deliver a better product. So this gets them over the trust hump of how long is this going to take to work and is this going to work for me? And you're also getting people that are willing to commit for a little bit longer. If they're just willing to commit month to month, it's a lot easier to sell, but it's a lot harder to get them to stick for a long time. But a 3-month project is a lot easier to get someone to commit to than a 12-month project. So it's a nice middle ground there that I found. Now, part of this offer that makes it work really well is the risk reversal that I always build in. The client is trying to reduce their risk as much as possible, that they're not going to have to keep on working with someone who just isn't getting them results. So what I do is I put in an either party 30-day termination clause. Basically, what this means is you sign them on for 90 days, but if at any point in the first 30 days, either party feels like it's not working out, so if they feel like it's not working out or you feel like it's not working out, you can get out of the contract. Now, I've offered this to literally hundreds of retainers. I've not had a single person take me up on it. So here's a pro tip for you. And I've never actually gone this far, but if you have to, you could do this as well, just to make it a completely just irresistible magic retainer offer. Is you could also offer that if you decide within 30 days that they're not a good fit and that you don't want to keep working with them, you'll refund their initial payment. So you have to get the payment up front, right? But you're also telling them that if you decide not to work with them, they're going to get their money back. And that makes it just even stronger and even easier for them to say yes. So the trick to making this work, because ultimately what we're trying to do is we're trying to get them into a continuity, aka a retainer, aka work with them for a long time, is this initial 3-month, 12-week engagement with the either party 30-day termination clause. And then once that initial project is done, then it just rolls on into a month-to-month retainer with a 30-day cancellation clause on their end. What I've found is that if you're doing a great job and you're getting results for them, they're not even going to ask you about it. They keep paying, you keep doing great work for them. Sometimes if it's a bigger company, you have to have that conversation and send a fresh statement of work and, all that mumbo jumbo. But for most clients, especially if they're able to put down a credit card, they're just able to go on to automatic pay, they're just going to keep on working with you, and you can just keep on doing the same things for them in order to give them the results and more of the results that you've already been getting them. So to wrap this up, if you're currently selling 12-month retainers or you're selling month-to-month retainers, this is a nice middle ground. You can sell them a 3-month project with a 30-day either party termination clause, and then it rolls into a month-to-month engagement after that. It's easier for them to say yes to than the 12-month engagement. You get better clients than the ones that are only going to commit to a month-to-month, and you get that continuity on the back end. This is the best offer that I found if you're just selling retainers and not selling an audit up front. So go ahead and give it a shot and let me know how it works out for you. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. See you later.